Yes, sir.
I want every detail of their conversation.
Tenma, you hated me, didn't you?
Huh?
You've hated me ever since you caught me cheating on that exam in college. I could feel your disdain. Go ahead, say it.
Inspector Cole, this doesn't look good. Dr. Gian and Tenma are headed toward the west exit.
Damn, we'll lose them in that crowd that's leaving.
You'd be well within your right. A man like me doesn't deserve your respect.
Rudy, this isn't the time to
Listen to me. Now then, I looked up the answers and wrote them all down on a cheat sheet. A sheet just like this one.
Run. We're surrounded by the police.
Don't look. Just walk.
Is Dr. Tenma threatening Gillen?
I'm not sure, sir. There's too much background noise for me to hear.
Hey, it's my turn!
Jurgens recently confessed to me that he had killed Mrs. Kemp at the request of a friend.
Rudy, what is this?
Something I found in Mrs. Kemp's basement. But Mrs. Kemp never had any children. I have found compelling evidence to suggest that Jurgens' friend and your Johann are both one and the same.
They've passed through the west exit. Should we move in?
Tell everyone to hold their positions. He may be armed.
I found a letter from Johann in Mrs. Kemp's house. It was almost identical to the one you brought me. I believe that Johann had been in the care of Mrs. Kemp at some point in his life. That would explain his motivation for orchestrating her death. You're an innocent man, Tenma. I'm sorry I can't give you as much detail as perhaps you'd like, but here's what I've worked out on Johann so far. I don't know how he does it, but Johann can somehow identify other killers. He finds them, worms his way in, beguiles them, then manipulates them. It is worth noting that, to the best of our knowledge, he hasn't killed the foster parents who cared for him as a teenager.
Probably because by the time he reached that age, he no longer found himself dependent on anyone.
Perhaps, but I have another theory. What if Johann found himself his ideal family, and then became a part of it? But why work so hard to erase his past? Was there an ulterior motive? If that is indeed the case, did he make his way into the family for a specific purpose? And what would that purpose be?